Welcome to day 2. I hope you had lots of fun doodling on your print block yesterday. If you happen to print it, I would love it if you shared it on social media and be sure to use the hashtag blockprintvalentines. That's Valentines with an S. And I'll be sure to like and share it. Start looking for inspiration to maybe inadvertently copy other people's work. And we don't want to do that. Everybody created something on their own, and we want them to have intellectual control over their work. And so I just put a lot of them are royalty free images, or they're images that are not of, you know, prints or printed material at all. They're just things to get you kind of thinking. The other place I like to go for inspiration are Flickr Commons, which you could go to Flickr, but if you go to Flickr Commons, those are all royalty-free images. So like this image here, royalty-free, which means you could copy this one exactly as it is, and that would be fine because it's in the public domain. Other places I put for ideas are, so the Huntington. I love using digital libraries to find inspiration. Like I said before, I'm a book conservator, so I work in libraries. I'm always around books. So I actually work at this one and I just had to include it. There's some really great ideas. When you get there, if you just search, heart or love or Valentine, see what comes up. And, you might be surprised what kind of sparks your interest. And the fourth thing I've included was the V&A Museum, which is the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. These are their words, the world's leading museum of art and design. Um, I used to live in London. I love this museum and I love looking through their online collection. So there's all kinds of things, mostly design and decorative arts related within this museum. And it's a really good place to just get inspiration. So you might not want to create this exact heart that's on this little image, but you might think, oh, okay, there's ways that I could layer hearts together to create something interesting. So I hope that those 4 places will help you kind of figure out what you want to do for your Valentine. And maybe you don't need any of those at all. If you already have something in your mind, go for it. I can't wait to see it. And I hope that a few places will help you now and in the future as you're trying to find, some inspiration for any work that you're doing. And if you don't feel up to drawing your own motifs, you can feel free to use the ones that I provided in the workbook. Now, your workbook looks a little bit different because I did change some of these. I figured out that these were too small and they were very hard to carve. So I took those away for you guys. And also, these are backwards, so yours will be the right way. But you can use any of these motifs. Feel free to copy them. Only use them, of course, for your own personal use. They can't go on any kind of public forum. So don't use them for something on Spoonflower or sell them on Etsy or whatever. But I'm very happy for you guys to use my motifs, and I would actually love to see how you interpret them. Okay, that is it for day 2. You've made it through. So by tomorrow, I'm hoping that you will have some motif drawn out in your sketchbook or on a spare piece of printer paper. Or, like I said, if you want to use my motifs, I am very happy for you to use them. I'd be interested to see how you interpret them, and I'd actually look forward to that. So, not that you have to use them, but they're there if you want to. So I hope that all the resources I showed you today were helpful and that you're feeling inspired and ready to go out and find inspiration. And I can't wait to see what you have tomorrow or share on Instagram as you're doing your research. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 3.